It happened over dinner. The kind of night that starts with laughter and ends with a silence you can't quite name. Emma made a joke, and everyone burst out laughing. Everyone but me. Her wine glass was half empty. Her cheeks flushed, the kitchen lights soft against her face. Her smile that night, it felt sharper than usual. Maybe I should just give you to Lily, she teased, nudging my shoulder like it was harmless fun, like I was something she could hand off. The table erupted in laughter again. I forced a smile, but inside, something twisted, because the way Lily looked at me, that wasn't a joke. We'd known Lily for years, Emma's old college friend, the kind of woman who filled every silence with story and somehow made every room feel smaller around her. After her messy divorce, Emma started inviting her over to keep her company, but lately, her visits had become constant. She'd help Emma cook, linger late into the night, pour one drink too many, and somehow always end her stories leaning just a little too close to me. That night, after the laughter faded and dishes clinked in the sink, Emma went upstairs to change. Lily stayed behind, towel in hand, drying glasses. She glanced at me and said quietly, "You know, your wife's jokes aren't always jokes." Her voice was teasing, but not entirely playful. I didn't answer, just stared at the glass in my hand while a slow, uneasy heat crept up my neck. The next few weeks blurred. Emma kept throwing those same barbed jokes about Lily. "You two should just go out," she'd laugh. "At least she actually listens." Sometimes she'd say it around friends. Sometimes after an argument, her words cutting sharper than she probably intended, or maybe exactly as much. Our marriage was already fraying. Late nights at work, endless scrolling, that distant tone whenever I asked if she was okay. I used to think sarcasm was how we coped, until I realized that when you repeat something enough, it stops sounding like a joke. One Saturday, Lily invited us to a barbecue. Emma agreed right away. She spent hours getting ready, humming like nothing was wrong. When we arrived, the place was alive. Music, laughter, the smell of grilled food. Lily looked effortless in a simple white dress, barefoot, her hair undone. She hugged me first, too long to be casual, then turned to greet Emma. As the night went on, Emma drifted toward a group near the fire pit, her laughter mixing with some man's deep voice. I ended up inside helping Lily restock drinks. The air felt charged, heavy. When she brushed against my arm, she didn't move away. "You look miserable," she said softly. "Just tired." I lied. She smiled faintly. Maybe tired of pretending. I didn't answer. Her breath was close to my ear, warm with wine. The world seemed to shrink. The hum of the fridge, my heartbeat, her nearness. Then Emma's voice cut through the quiet. "Well, look at that," she said from the doorway, half amused, half ice. Lily stepped back quickly. Emma's smile was razor sharp. "You two make quite the pair. Maybe you should just go home together." Her words were daggers wrapped in laughter. A few people chuckled awkwardly, unsure what to do. But I saw it, the bitterness in her eyes, the challenge, and something in me snapped. "Maybe I will," I said. The laughter stopped. Emma froze. "What?" "You've been saying for months," I replied evenly. "Maybe it's time I take you seriously." The room fell silent. Even the music outside felt distant. I set my drink down, nodded to Lily, and walked toward the door. For a moment, I thought Emma might stop me, say it was another joke, but she didn't. She just stood there, pale and quiet. Lily followed me out. We didn't speak until we were halfway down the street. The air was cool, the streetlights buzzing faintly above us. "You weren't serious, right?" she finally asked. I exhaled. "I don't know." She studied me for a moment, then whispered, "Maybe you should be." That night, I didn't go home. I checked into a small hotel by the coast, staring at the ceiling, replaying every word. The truth was messy. I didn't love Lily, never did. I just wanted to stop being the punchline in my own marriage. Emma's jokes had turned love into humiliation. And somewhere along the way, I'd started believing I deserved it. The next morning, my phone was full of missed calls and messages. None of them said come home. Just things like real mature or hope you're happy. One message froze me. "You actually left." I didn't think you had it in you. Something about those words, part shock, part contempt, lit a fuse. For years, I'd been patient, understanding, forgiving. I thought love meant enduring every cut. But love isn't supposed to make you smaller. I didn't go back that day. Or the next. Lily checked in once, then quietly disappeared. She knew it wasn't about her. It never was. It was about reclaiming what I'd lost myself. A week later, I returned to pack my things. The house felt still, airless. Emma sat at the kitchen table, staring into her coffee. "You really did it," she said softly. "I guess I did." Was she worth it? "She had nothing to do with it," I said. "You did." She flinched, then sighed. I was joking. I met her eyes. That's the problem. You forgot where the joke ends. The silence that followed was deep, final. Only the hum of the fridge and the ticking clock filled the space between us. "So this is it?" she whispered. "Yes." I placed my key on the counter and walked out. No yelling, no tears, no dramatic goodbye, just a quiet truth. Sometimes the line between a joke and reality isn't a line at all. It's a door. And when someone dares you to cross it too many times, eventually you do.